All right, everybody. Welcome back. Episode 56 of Drop the Green.
I know.
I'm back again.
You are?
Yes.
So glad you're here, Colby. We are a day late.
We
are a dollar short.
Yep.
But
we're still doing it.
We have a good reason.
We do have a good reason.
Yeah. Happy birthday to you, man.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
It was Colby's birthday yesterday. Everybody wish him a happy birthday in the comments. He got so drunk at... Where did you get drunk at? Food City?
Yeah, Food City.
Yeah. I think it was at Food City,
out
he
in the
told
parking
me.
lot.
Yes, out in the parking lot. He tailgated Food City opening at 7 a.m. on Wednesday morning.
I had to buy you new glasses of milk.
Yeah. He was getting me loaded up with some milk.
Yeah.
They had a good sale going over at Food City. And he didn't make it till 8 o'clock. We were supposed to do the pods. So.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody. It is my fault.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can blame my parents for having me on the 25th. But yeah, we are here today, and we have a great episode for you. We're going to start off the episode with our driver dedication, as always, for number 56. Our overview today is going to be on the in-season challenge. Something kind of new to NASCAR. Get those brackets filled out. We're going to recap the tricky triangle, what we liked, what we didn't like there. We're going to do our standouts, see where everybody's at, as always. Then we're going to talk about my favorite racetrack, my favorite race, Atlanta, coming up this week.
Yep.
Love Atlanta. And then Spencer will lead us in the Drop the Green bets, see how we're doing on our diecast bet.
That's right.
I'm actually pretty curious to see how it was for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then we will close with me sweating it out through the Choose Who zone, as always. But my name is Colby.
My name's Spencer.
And let's drop the green.
We're in the land of shining coal, back down that valley where the roosters crow, and a man defends his own. I got no problems if I stand alone. In the land of shining coal, back down that valley where the roosters crow, and a man defends his own. I got no problems if I stand alone.
Oh, God.
That might have been the roughest one yet.
That like buttered my biscuits.
That was terrible.
in all the wrong ways.
Yeah.
Ugh. Is it still that plastic bottle of bourbon
Yes,
we're dealing
it is.
with?
Yeah. Wild Turkey 101.
I can't wait till that's done.
I'm working on it for you.
When's your birthday? I want to get you a new bottle of bourbon.
October.
October.
We got a while. Yeah.
Playoffs. We'll have a new bourbon.
Yeah, we will. We will.
God.
Yeah, that's rough. All right.
Well, episode 56.
Yeah, let's get into it, man.
You want to lead off, or you?
Yeah,
want me to
I'll go first, dude. Let me pull up what we got here.
You got something a little different today.
I do. Oh, dang it. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
You go first.
I go first?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
sorry. I got to fix something while you're talking.
All right.
So, Colby's going first.
All right. Well, I'm going first. My driver is over a driver that everybody basically knows. So I'm not going to spend a ton of time talking about his career development. I really want to talk about what the number 56 means to Martin Truex Jr., my driver here today. When you think of Martin Truex Jr., if you're like me, you think of him either in that one DEI car or you think of him in that 19 JGR car. But he does have a personal connection to the number 56 number. But just to give you an overview of Martin Truex Jr., he retired in 2024. Just some career highlights. He was our 2017 NASCAR Cup champion. He was also a two-time Xfinity champion, winning it back-to-back. By the way, didn't you give that to me for a Choose Who Zone one time as a fact?
Yeah. I did, yeah.
Yeah, when I was writing down that, I was it struck a
clicked.
chord. Yeah, I was like, God. But he had 694 Cup racing starts with 34 wins and 291 top tens.
Dang.
So, he's from New Jersey.
Yep.
Got to start in go-karts, just like Michael Waltrip.
As they all do, it feels like.
As they all do. But his father raced the number 56 car. Now, his father was kind of a really big ARCA guy. Not kind of. He had like 100-something starts in ARCA. High 100s. I did not write down the number. And then he did a short stint in the Busch Series. driving the number 56 car. So growing up, Truex was always around this number. Truex's first ever Busch career start was in the 56 car back in 2001 when he started driving for his father's race team. Now, it was a short stint doing that, but he did race in the Busch Series from 2001 to 2005. The best thing that he's known for in the Busch Series is racing for a motorsports company or race team called Chance 2 Motorsports that was owned by Dale Jr. and Teresa Earnhardt, and he drove the number 81 car. Now, one thing that I did know about Martin Truex Jr. is that him and Dale Jr. have been friends for a really long time. So I'm not quite sure if that started their friendship or if he kind of got the ride because of it.
Mm-hmm.
But his dad was around the sport for a long time. So I'm sure that probably helped out there. But he had raced those, again, won those 2 Xfinity championships while he was there. His Xfinity, or Busch, I guess, career, he had 104 races, 13 wins, and 62 top 10s.
God.
So, willing and dealing
Yeah.
out there for Chance 2.
I mean, Truex is going to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As he should be.
As he should be.
As he should be.
Yeah.
It did take him a little bit to kind of get the ball rolling.
Yeah.
So he went to race for DEI from 2006 to 2008. Didn't see the most success in the world there. But as we kind of discussed a little bit last week with DEI, there were some outside factors that may have led to that because this was in the later years. Actually, DEI did join up with Ganassi at one point, I believe in 2008. Yeah, I think it was in 2008. But while he was there, he drove the number 1 Bass Pro car. Crazy enough, I have that diecast.
No way.
Yeah, never been unboxed.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, I didn't even.
You need
really
to bring
think
that
about
to
it.
the track and see. Well, he's not driving anymore. But if
He
we get
he might race the 500 again.
yeah, he might,
Yeah.
dude.
I've
if we
always
get-
wanted to go.
I know.
500.
Then we
It'd be
could meet Truex and
Yeah.
dude, imagine that signed.
Yeah, we'll be like, we love fishing too.
Yeah.
Just see if we become buddies with him. It would
Yeah.
never work.
No.
But
We know Bill Dance. He's from our state.
Yeah, Bill Dance. Yeah, you know Bill.
Yeah.
yeah. Try to play it off.
Uh-huh.
But his rookie year in 2006, he did record 2 top 5s. He got his first Cup win in 2007 at. Do you know?
In 2007.
You will never know. I don't know why I asked you this.
Yeah, I'll probably know.
Take a gander.
I am going to take a gander.
It's coming up.
Yeah.
We haven't raced there yet.
We haven't raced there yet.
Yep.
Richmond.
Dover.
Dover. Damn.
Yep. But at Dover. But during his stint at DEI, recorded 1 win, and I mean a bunch of top 10s. I was looking at the Wikipedia chart where it shows every race where they finished. I mean, so many top 10s, I did not really want to count it. Just a lot. Just know a lot of top 10s.
Yeah.
While he was at DEI there. And then moving on, went to Michael Waltrip Racing. We talked about him last week.
We did.
Their troubles. Their troubles.
They're cheating trouble.
Their cheating troubles.
Yes.
Yep. He was there from 2010 to 2013 in the 56 car. Was his request that he did drive the 56 car because that was not a car beforehand. He recorded 1 win at Michael Waltrip Racing at Sonoma. And in 2012, he finished 11th in points. So you start to see him kind of turn it on a little bit. And then because of Michael Waltrip's issues, he did have to leave there in 2013. And then in the 2014 season, this is where he really comes on. Front Row Motorsports, driving that number 78 car, where he wins that championship in 2017.
Yeah, that's always a odd, not an odd championship, but you would never think Furniture Row would probably compete, you know, like they did, and we.
I think there was just a 1-car team, and they
Yeah.
were from Colorado, and the owner owned a furniture company.
Yeah, Furniture Row, and dude, they put it together. Him, who is his crew chief?
You talking about? I know the one in JGR, James
Yeah.
Small.
I think it was the same one. I think he
Okay.
went with him. James Smalls was still with him at Furniture Row.
I did not know that.
I'm pretty sure. That's Sanders' knowledge that he would know, and I can't wait to hear about
who
how
Ray
it's
Abraham was.
Yeah, that's such a good point.
Yeah, so
after every hint I was giving him in the book,
his favorite driver's crew chief.
Yeah, didn't know him. Yeah, embarrassing.
But did go to Front Row there. That's where he really came on. He recorded 17 wins at Front Row Motorsports. 8 of those came in 2017, that championship year. And then in 2019, that's when he went to JGR, driving that number 19 Bass Pro car.
Heck yeah.
And what's crazy about that is that so when he was at Junior Motorsports, Bass Pro was his sponsor, and then Bass Pro came back to him when he went to JGR.
Yeah.
So in 2019 through 2019 and 2024, so when he raced there, he finished second in points twice. 15 wins with JGR, and then has been retired and gone fishing ever since.
Never seen again. Out on the lake.
Oh, I did write this down. But yes, he does drive the 56 car in honor of his father. It's a very special number to him. When he raced that Daytona 500 car this year, that's on the screen here, that 56 Bass Pro car, he requested that that would be his number. I believe he raced that for Tricon, which has an alliance with JGR. But he requested that number. Drives it in honor of his father, who has 15 Xfinity races and 135 ARCA races.
Dang.
So, man was driving.
Yeah, man
and
was
his
driving
brother is
that
also
ARCA car.
Ryan Truex, which I think, hopefully we will see more of him one day.
I doubt it.
I know, but I really want him to.
I doubt it.
To be good though.
Yeah.
But yeah, Martin Truex Jr.
Yeah. Cheers to Martin Truex Jr.
Cheers.
Cheers. R.I.P.
Did you get your things figured out over there?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. I had where we were downstairs. I had it on the wrong TV. It was a whole ordeal. So easy fix though. I just had
streaming downstairs.
No, kind of. All right.
Who you got?
This week I got a little bit of a different one for you. I'm kind of excited about it. You guys, you may not know too much about it, but this week I got Garage 56, and so Garage 56 is let's just back up a little bit. You know Le Mans?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 24 hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Daytona, right?
No, sir.
Yes.
No.
No, I think right. Yep. No.
24 hours of Le Mans.
Le Mans.
Yeah, not 24 hours of Daytona. That's a different thing.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this happens over in Europe.
Oh.
Yeah. It is the oldest endurance sports car race ever. Okay, it's the oldest one. They started, the first one was in 1923.
Where's this at in Europe? Do you have any idea?
Do not know. I didn't get this. I didn't write that down.
It's okay.
But I do know that the track is an 8.5 mile track.
That's so long.
And in that 24 hours, they're known to run 3,100 miles in 24 hours. So this is an endurance race. You have 3 drivers that swap out. Literally, Garage 56 is so all these different car manufacturers compete in this. Garage 56 was set up as a special experiment entry slot introduced in 2012 by the ACO and FIA, and it's a class of 1, so only one car gets this classification, and it's reserved for showcasing innovation of automobile technology under race conditions. So they're looking for innovative things, and all of this is literally just the most high-tech technology you can get that they put into a car and they race it. So in 2012, Nissan did it, and their innovation was an ultralight car that had radical aerodynamic and half fuel, and it used half fuel of the MP2s, which is what most of these cars are that race. Most of these cars are LMP2s, and that car was called the Delta Wing. So it was an ultralight car, used half the fuel, and it actually didn't make it the entire time it crashed.
I was about to say it's a Nissan. Ain't no way it's making it.
It didn't make it the entire 24 hours. It did not. They crashed. So I don't exactly know what happened. In 2014, Garage 56 was used again. Nissan did it again as well, and they built a hybrid car. Okay, and they ran a whole lap on all electric. They went all electric on a whole lap. They completed one lap, and then they parked it soon after that. Yeah, they retired after that. They didn't race anymore.
Nissan.
The next time it was used was in 2016 and 2021. It was a SRT. I guess that would be...
That's a Dodge.
Yeah. So Dodge entered, and this was technology adapted for drivers with disabilities. So I should have done more research on what the disabilities that were had by the drivers of the car, but I would assume they probably had to have the same disability. You know what I mean?
Like the drivers?
Because there was three of them. I mean, yeah, because if you built a car with a disability for a guy who had no legs,
maybe they're paralyzed.
No, they were definitely probably paralyzed, but I'm saying if you had different, like if you were arm paralyzed, like if you were paralyzed from the waist down, you could build a car that you could drive with. But imagine if that same team had a guy that was paralyzed from the waist up, you would either have to, have a car that was ambidextrous, maybe? Is that the word? That could do both?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah. You see what I was going for, right?
No,
okay.
I get you, yeah.
But
They all had to
probably have the same disability, but I thought that was really cool because I don't think we never see that or hear about drivers with disabilities race. So that was pretty cool. So they did that in 2016 and 2021, and then of course where we get to this car at the number 24 of NASCAR Garage 56 is in 2023. Hendrick entered a modified next gen car. And so do you know what they added to this car to make it modified?
I see that there's side mirrors.
Yes, there are side mirrors. I didn't even write that one down.
Yeah. And it looks like the spoiler is way different.
The spoiler is taller. It's 500 pounds lighter. They added headlights. They added wiper. Because then in
Bluetooth.
2023 they didn't. I don't think they had rain tires yet. In 2023,
they might have.
Might have. Well, no. I'm saying the wipers. So they didn't have wipers on the next gen cars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that was an upgrade, and then they added a larger fuel tank, and this car is a 32-gallon tank versus 20 gallons.
Wow.
Of the normal Cup range. And then, of course, the revised aero package, which would be the spoiler, splitter, and diffuser. They modified those a little bit. As if you can't, I'm pointing over here on the driver's side of the car, but there is part of the splitter, I guess, and it changed the aero. I have no idea how it works, of course, but they changed it. And the drivers of that car, can you guess who they were? Do you remember? You know one of them for sure.
Jimmy Johnson.
You probably won't know.
Button was like one of them.
Yeah, Jensen Button.
And then there was like some guy like Rockefeller.
Yep. Rockefeller.
Rockefeller?
Mike Rockefeller.
Wow, dude,
yep.
I'm on it.
You are on it.
I remember when this happened because it was really cool.
It was cool. Mike Rockefeller won the Le Mans in 2010.
Uh-huh.
And Jensen Button was a F1 champion in 2009, and they raced alongside Jimmy Johnson as well. The car completed its full 24 hours. Mm-hmm. They finished 35th or 39th, and they ran 2,413 miles, equaling 285 laps around that track.
So they didn't complete the whole thing.
No.
Because it's 3,000 miles, right?
Well, that's average. It's endurance. Okay. It's like how fast can you go for how long?
24 hours.
It's 24 hours.
Okay.
So they completed the whole 24 hours, but that's why they finished 39th. They didn't get as many miles. So that race is ranged on how many miles you go in the 24-hour time limit.
Well, we know that this car is only good with stage brakes. So
Good point. So they did. If they would have had 3 stage brakes in the middle of that 24 hours, put this car on the front row every time.
Put it out there.
Yeah.
I remember seeing this because it was like all the other cars around it, and then this one started up, and it was like, and then people were like, "What is that?" Mm-hmm. That's NASCAR.
So the next coolest thing about this whole thing was the pit crew. So the pit crew at NASCAR, they did it like they would here on the next gen car. They completed a 4-tire change in 10.364 seconds, and they have a competition between the pit crews, and they finished 5th in that overall out of all the pit crews. So
let's go.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Raised some eyebrows, showed that we can still do, because a lot of those cars do kind of like the F1 style. They pull in and they just raise them up by the air, and we used hand jacks, and so that was cool that they placed 5th in that. But yeah, I mean, 24 hours of a mod. Any questions on the Garage 56 car?
I wonder if we'll ever do it again.
I think they will. I think they should try it at least one more time. I personally think that this is a chance for the teams, all like we've talked about it, the big 3, to kind of come together and put a couple head engineers on it. Some from Penske, Hendrick, Joe Gibbs, get out there and put together more of a NASCAR car. Not that Hendrick didn't do a good job with it, but it was more of a Hendrick car, and they represented all of NASCAR. And I think if you just involve everybody a little bit more, I think you could probably do a bit better. The other thing I didn't mention is Garage 56, when they do this entry, it is not allowed to win like the grand. Like, he could win, but it forfeits all the money.
Because it's in on a special thing?
Yes, because it's in on a special, that special class of 1 type of pass that it has. But still, I think if everyone came together, we could take and I know it would be hard to make happen because all those are different manufacturers, and so the Toyota guys probably wouldn't want to work on a Chevy, and the Chevy guys wouldn't want to work on a Toyota. But if you could, hey, Toyota build the aero package, Chevy build the engine, or Ford build the chassis, whatever it is, put together something that we all come together and put in it and have a shot, because I think it's good to get involved in something like that, because it maybe gets a fan that you wouldn't see before. Because like you said, when they start when they start that car up,
it was so much louder
next to those other cars that are like probably 50-50 hybrid. And then they were like
push rod, they were like F1 looking and IndyCar looking cars.
Yes,
I remember seeing the picture that they were all really small, and then you just saw like this giant stock car.
Yes,
yes, it was so cool.
Giant stock car. So I think that would be cool. I hope they do it again, and I hope they do it a little bit better. I mean,
or NASCAR does its own 24-hour race.
That would be wild. That would be wild.
They do on Memorial Day weekend. Starting on Sunday.
I mean, that's practically what the 600 is. It freaking lasts forever.
Yeah, it might as well last 24 hours.
Might as well. Yeah. Especially if there's a rain delay in that.
Yeah.
Jesus. But, yeah, good deal. So that's my 56 car this week. I thought I'd do something a little different. I thought it was pretty cool.
Great overview.
But
dedication.
Dedication, yeah. But, all right, man, you want to move on into what we got here? The in-season challenge? Yeah, let's do it, man.
I'm so excited for the in-season challenge.
Are you? Did you get your bracket done?
I did get the bracket done.
Everybody go make a bracket right now. I mean, it's literally exactly kind of like a March Madness bracket. You go on the NASCAR app, you enter it in, and you have a chance to win $1 million.
Might as well, and other prizes.
Yeah.
But it did not say what the other prizes were.
It didn't say a word about it, but you could win other ones.
I was Googling.
Yeah.
They haven't said a word.
Yeah.
They'll give you a lanyard.
But it's presented by DraftKings, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm excited. You want to just run through the list here of who we got?
Yes.
You want to do that?
Well, for the people who don't know what the in-season
go ahead.
tournament is, it's compiled of 5 races, I believe. Yep, 5 races. And it literally looks like a March Madness bracket. And it's head-to-head, those drivers, who finishes best. What's crazy about it, We have Atlanta to start it
I
off.
know.
Anything can happen at Atlanta. It's kind of your bracket buster round, I feel like.
Immediately.
Then we have 2 road courses.
We have 2 road courses.
Yep. And then we have Dover. And then the championship between 2 drivers is at Indy.
Yeah.
And this is what I say. $1 million goes to the driver that wins.
Mm-hmm.
That's way more than the person who actually win Indy's going to get.
Yeah.
I think the person who wins the in-season challenge should kiss the bricks, too.
Oh, yeah, I think they should as well.
I mean,
yeah.
you won $1 million, that guy won about $25,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you get to kiss the bricks, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
You probably should, take the winner and make him kiss your race shoes.
Yeah.
Because you won $1 million.
Because you won $1 million.
Yeah, and he won nothing.
Do you know who we have to thank for this?
Who do we have to thank?
The father of 3 himself, Denny Hamlin. Because he did this in 2023 and 2024 on his podcast. Yeah, and Dirty Mo picked it up. Mm-hmm. And then that's kind of what got the ball rolling on this.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. I'm just disappointed in the way we marketed this whole thing.
You mean not at all?
Yeah, it's completely disappointing. We are in the greatest part of the year where there's practically no big sports going on. Baseball's in the middle of their season.
It's in the lull.
It's in the lull. Basketball just ended.
Hockey just ended.
Hockey ended.
Yeah.
Literally, football is. You're
56 days away.
Yeah, you're still excited for it, but this is going to be over before you really even have to think about football.
Yeah.
So to me, this should be perfect. You should lean into this pretty hard. And dude, people love a good bracket.
I love a bracket.
People love a good bracket, and the fact that the driver, did you hear Chase Elliott was asked about it, and he didn't even know that it was happening?
That's so Chase Elliott.
It is, but it's that's on NASCAR as well.
And no Chase Elliott hate. No Chase Elliott hate.
Chase Elliott was probably told about it, and is so dumb he forgot. But
no Chase Elliott hate.
Okay,
no Chase Elliott.
But
we got kickback about Chase Elliott hate.
Yeah, I'm still here for it.
I'm not here for it.
Okay.
This is Pro Chase Elliott podcast.
Okay. I mean, on your side of the table.
Yeah.
Not on mine.
Yeah. Just wait till we're off camera. I'll tell you how I feel. But Pro Chase Elliott podcast. But no, that's crazy. You didn't even know, because it's Austin was telling us last week, there's only 2 races that are $1 million or more, and it's the 500 and the All-Star.
Yeah.
You really think that these drivers would know about an opportunity to win $1 million?
And it's only the top 32 guys in points. So,
that's enough.
Yeah, no, it's plenty enough, but it's crazy to think, Shane, who would set up perfect to have a deep run in this bracket, did not even make it. Because there's 2 road courses in it.
Yeah.
He would have an actual legit shot of winning this whole thing if he could get through Atlanta, which anything can happen.
Anything can happen. He could get 15th.
Yeah.
And the guy's facing up Rex.
Yes.
Yeah.
Easily. So,
and the seating on this is wild.
I think that's the other part I didn't like, is we're getting a glimpse of literally 3 races, and we have the whole season to go on. And so, Briscoe being a 2 seed. No offense to Briscoe, he has a race win.
Yep.
Does he deserve a 2 seed?
No, he doesn't.
Denny Hamlin being 1 seed overall makes sense.
Sure.
Larson at 10 is a bit wild.
Crazy.
That's crazy. I mean, he should be
because he's good at road courses.
He's good at road courses.
Bad at speedways.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I mean, Gibbs at 6 is insane. He's been awful pretty much all year, and he's top 10 in this seating.
He's been good kind of lately.
The last 3 when the seating was done. So it's you just take that screenshot. I think it would be cooler next year that they do this. Literally just take everything up until that point, and not that you're going to race any harder, because they didn't race any different than they did in this last 3 weeks than they would have the entire season.
Yeah.
So take the whole season that we have and then seed it out. I think it would be a little bit better matchups possibly, but like you said, dude, the first round being in Atlanta is going to be crazy.
Bracket buster.
So do you want to go through it?
Yep, let's do it.
Okay. So first matchup, we got the 1 seed Hamlin versus the 32 seed Ty Dillon. I got Hamlin.
I got Hamlin.
Yeah, I think that's
don't wreck it.
Yeah, don't wreck it. Don't get involved in anything. He's gonna easily finish way before Ty Dillon does. Next one is this one was tough for me. We got the 16 seed Kyle Busch and the 17 seed Brad K. I got Keselowski. I know you got Kyle Busch.
How do you know I got Kyle Busch?
Because you're Kyle Busch, like you suck on his, penis.
He got second or third at Atlanta.
I know.
What, year ago?
Yeah.
Spring a year ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Brad doesn't even know when to pit. He'll just pit when it's close.
he will just pit whenever.
He will pit whenever he wants.
I got Brad. I just think he's going to be he's got more help with him than Kyle Busch does. I think that goes a long way. I mean, he's going to have Buescher with him, and he's got Ryan Preece, who are both really good at super speedways. I think Brad will be up there if he stays out of trouble. I'm confident that he could win, but I can also see it.
I think that's a coin flip.
It really is. It really is. It's a coin flip. That's why the seeds are good. 16, 17. Moving on, Bowman Logano, the 8 seed Bowman, the 25 seed Logano. This is why it's also crazy, dude. Logano should be way higher than 25th.
Yeah.
Who
you got?
I got Logano.
I do too.
Yeah,
I got Logano.
And it's
Bowman's too unpredictable.
He's too unpredictable, and it's a super speedway.
Yeah.
Like, Logano's a god. I have him to win the race.
Yeah.
It's like he could win the race. I just don't see if Bowman gets caught up in something, he's gone. It's going to be tough. So, Logano all the way. Wallace Suarez. This is another tough one because Suarez is really good at not just super speedways, but especially Atlanta super speedway.
Yep.
And I went with Suarez.
I went with Bubba.
Okay.
I went with Bubba. I think the Suarez thing's a one-off. That's what I'm telling myself.
Yeah.
And I think that Bubba, he's matured a lot, and I think that he's running okay. Yep. Every time that he doesn't run good is due to a wreck or some kind of failure or something like that. So I got Bubba on this.
Yeah, and again, to me, that's another coin flipper. Even though the Wallace is a 9 seed and Suarez is a 24 seed, they're way closer than that. And Bubba has the edge more times than not. I just feel like being a super speedway, it's going to be a bit unpredictable.
There's going to be some upsets here.
You can see Suarez, being in the top 5 and Bubba being in 12th or 13th, and it just going that way. So
sorry, I just saw who's next.
Yeah,
I just know.
Yeah. I mean, this next one, moving on, is John Hunter Nemechek in the 12th seed, and Josh Berry in the 21.
You love to ride Josh Berry. I know you picked Josh Berry.
Yeah, I did.
John Hunter Nemechek.
I figured you'd go that direction too, which is fine. I just haven't seen them have a lot of speed, personally, at super speedways.
Yeah.
I think Josh, again, is going to have that help of the other 3.
Yeah.
He's going to be able to ride their coattails.
Yep.
And not saying he's going to be in front of them, but he'll probably be right behind them.
Yeah, he'll be right behind them, probably wrecking himself out.
We'll see. I don't know about that, but we'll see. The next matchup we got is the 5 seed Elliott versus the 28 seed Austin Dillon. Chase Elliott, right?
Austin Dillon.
No,
I picked Austin Dillon. Listen,
I know. I
just think
that's Chase hate.
I think it's not Chase hate. It's not Chase hate.
Just so you know, the guy that hates Chase Elliott picked him to win because Austin Dillon's that bad. This guy over here. Let me finish my thought. This guy over here picked Austin Dillon, Mr. Silver Spoon himself,
who has not been running bad.
He's
the Dillon
28.
brothers have not been. You can't go off the seeds. We've already said, as far as the seeds go, they're irrelevant. Right? They're irrelevant because they only just
they're
last couple
irrelevant.
Yeah. They're a little bit irrelevant. Man, those Dillon brothers, they haven't been bad. They really haven't been bad. Austin Dillon.
I mean, they're top 32 in points. So
Austin Dillon, I think he'll do it.
He has a shot.
Chase Elliott's not been bad at Atlanta, but historically,
he's really good.
Bad at super speedways.
Yeah, but he's good.
I think
at Atlanta.
I think that dog's going to have his day.
Okay.
Listen, you got to pick upsets.
You do. You do.
Got to pick upsets. And this is my upset.
I mean, that's fine. I again, literally every upset can win. Like, Ty Dillon could beat Denny Hamlin if Denny Hamlin literally gets caught up in something and we don't know what's going on, even though it shouldn't happen.
Yeah, so, it might happen.
Yeah. So moving on, next seed we got the 13 seed Ross Chastain versus the 20 seed Eric Jones. You went Eric Jones again here, didn't you?
I went Chastain.
You did, okay.
I went Chastain.
Okay. Yeah, I went Ross too. I have him kind of going next couple rounds. So Ross is good at super speedways. He is a little bit reckless, so we have to watch that. He's kind of pull that host of R comes out in him at these tracks. He tries to be Superman sometimes. If he stays in line, he'll be fine. Follow Suarez. Suarez normally finds his way around here. So if he can just pick up on that, he'll be fine. But next one, Bell Stenhouse, 4 seed versus the 29 seed.
Bell, because he's won here.
Okay.
That's kind of where I went there. And I just see Bell. I went
Ricky.
You did?
I did. I think this is the upset.
Okay.
This is a big one. Ricky's so good at super speedways.
Yeah.
And granted, like you said, Christopher Bell has won here. Ricky hasn't, but Ricky is just really consistent on these super speedways. And even though we keep saying super speedway, but this track is slowly evolving.
It is.
To them having to lift again. So I'm just.
And one thing we know about Ricky is he knows how to lift.
He does. Yeah, he knows how to lift.
Yeah.
So I think that one could be not necessarily a coin flip, but I think it's a little bit closer than people would imagine.
Okay.
And again, I think that's just the track. Anywhere else, Seabell's a shoe-in for this.
Yeah.
But we put it here, and it's not the exact same as it would be anywhere else. So
that's true.
Moving over to the other side of the bracket. Moving over to the other side of the bracket, we got Briscoe in the 2 seed versus Noah Gregson in the 31 seed.
Briscoe.
Yeah. I went...
You got Briscoe?
No, I went Gregson.
Did you?
Yeah, I went Gregson. Gregson, sorry.
Yeah.
I always miss his name. I want to say Grayson, but it's Gregson.
It's got an A in it.
I know.
You got to roll it.
I know. Gregson.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went him. I don't know. Dude, Briscoe got that win, which puts him up high. He's going to win the pole probably somehow because he's good at that. And then maybe if he can
I want him to drift back and not get in trouble.
I know.
Yeah.
But to me, you either are up front or you're in the way back.
Yeah.
You don't want to be in the middle.
You don't want to be in the middle.
So I think if he wins the pole, it'll be better for this matchup because then he can probably stay up there and maintain, if anything, and hopefully not get shuffled back. But I think this is just another. I went heavy upsets here, and he has
your results will show it.
Yeah, they'll show.
Hey, should we make a bet in between whose bracket's better?
Yeah, we should.
Okay.
We love this.
Okay.
We doing for every matchup you miss, you have to eat a pancake. We never did a pancake bet.
Pancake bet?
Yeah. Pancake
Most
bet for real.
Loses.
Losses. Okay.
Yeah.
So if I have how many matchups are there? 1, 2,
Here's a good
3,
bit.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 16 matchups. 8 on each side. So if you have so if I have 12 losses, so I missed 12 of them.
I was talking about overall bracket.
The overall bracket. Oh, even better.
You get a point for everyone you get right.
Okay.
For every winner that moves on.
You get a point. No, well then how is that going to equal? No. What I'm saying, you should get penalized for when you miss. Make it more entertaining.
Okay.
So say you only get 4 right in the first round.
Yeah.
Which means you missed 14 of them.
Yeah.
Or no, 12 of them. You missed 12. So that's 12 pancakes right there.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And then the next round, you get a
Because what if you get one right, one wrong, but that person advances that you got right?
Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
That's why I was saying right.
Yeah. Let's just do points. Yeah. Let's do it your way. Let's do points for every person you get right.
Yeah.
Whoever has the most points at the end, the other person has to eat that many pancakes.
Yes.
Right?
Handshake agreement.
Handshake.
We shook hands for everybody.
We shook hands. Yeah. So there's a potential for getting 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So you can get 32 points. If you get a perfect bracket, you get 32 points. That means the other person has to eat 32
You're going to eat 32 pancakes.
Anyway.
Yeah. And then the bet will start.
Yeah. And then I'll just eat another 32 for punishment. Yeah.
Can I have 32 pancakes and 10 glasses of milk?
Yeah.
It's okay if it's expired.
Yeah, it don't matter. I just need it cold. Cold. It has to be cold. You can't drink
warm milk. We ain't no third world country.
No. Mm-mm. No, the only warm milk that you'd probably drink was like titty milk, right?
Is it warm? Yeah, it's gotta be.
It ain't cold, is it?
It's gotta be warm.
Yeah,
you're right. It's gotta be warm.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
It's warm.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Hasn't it? Yeah. It's warm.
Comment below
if you've tried it and if it's warm.
Is it warm?
Yeah,
I feel like it's not as warm as you think.
Give me an actual temperature. Is it like coming out like? What's our internal body temp? Like 90? 98?
Something like that.
Yeah, so it's coming out 90 degrees. Is that like coffee hot?
That's hot milk.
That's hot.
You're blowing on it.
Yeah, cool it down.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Got some creamer?
Cream that up.
Okay.
All right, let's move on. Where were we? We were at
Priest and Byron.
Priest and Byron. I went Byron.
Yeah. Enough said.
Yeah, plain and simple.
But Priest could.
Priest
he's good.
He is.
He's good.
He is. Byron's better.
Byron's good.
Yep. Next one, Blaney Hocevar.
Blaney
all day.
I hate wearing green.
Yeah, I know. But I just think that's how it is. Dude, it's the course. Yeah. It's Atlanta. Blaney's fantastic at these. He's going to have that alliance, the Penske alliance going. So, yeah. Larson Reddick.
Yeah. I did too.
Yeah.
Which sucks because I think Larson would be a really great contender, especially
for the whole
with two road courses, Dover, even Indy.
Yeah.
I think it'd be great.
I know.
But I think he gets out this round. She wrote.
And we don't have to look back at it.
Yep.
Next one's kind of interesting. Michael McDowell, AJ.
I know.
I went AJ.
I went McDowell.
Oh.
And I didn't feel good about it.
Okay.
Like when I chose this, I was like,
yeah.
But I was like, go with your gut. Mm-hmm. So I went McDowell.
Yeah. McDowell's one of those I could also see winning the poll, and then it'd be hard for AJ to get to climb up there if McDowell can just hold on to that spot. So
we all know when McDowell wins the poll, he does the opposite of hanging on.
Yes,
he'll finish 25th.
So we literally you need him to qualify like 25th, and they'll probably
work his way up. Yeah. Have a bad stage 1, a bad stage 2, and then stage 3 comes around. There's 15 to go, and I'm like, McDowell's in 7th. Like that's what I need.
Yep. Exactly. Next one, Haley.
Gibbs.
I went Haley.
Ooh,
yeah.
Somebody's eating pancakes.
I am. Maybe.
You are, yeah.
I am. I do love them. I do love them. I went Justin Haley. Spire's fast.
I agree. I see your logic. I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll move on then. Just for time's sake. Smith. Zane Smith versus Austin Cindric here.
Cindric. Great at super speedways.
Yeah.
Or speedway. Whatever you want to call Atlanta.
Yeah.
Draft and track. Great at draft and tracks.
Yes. I could definitely see him winning this thing. Last one, round 1. Busher, Todd Gilliland.
Busher,
I went Todd.
Wow.
Yeah. I went.
Why?
Because I think there's going to be one of the RFK cars that gets caught up in something. And for some odd reason, the gut feeling that you were talking about, I just feel like it's Busher this week.
Yeah.
And I have no evidence based. Everything is pointing towards Chris Busher. He's almost won here. Because wasn't he in that 3-car wide? No, that was Kansas, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was in I don't know. Was it 3 cars at Kansas?
No, it was just 2 at Kansas, but
he lost barely. But Busher...
Did he almost barely lose at Atlanta, too?
He did. It was Suarez, Busher.
Okay, that's what I thought. So, he's going to be good here, but I don't know. Just kind of went out there playing it. You want a lightning round this next one?
Lightning round.
Yeah. Hamlin... You have Hamlin...
I have Hamlin, Busch.
So, who you got in that one?
This is at Chicago.
Yeah.
Because Denny's bad at road courses, I went Busch.
Oh, okay. I got Hamlin moving on that one. Logano Suarez there. You got Wallace. Who'd you go?
Wallace.
I went Suarez there. He's a road course guy. He's going to beat Joey. Barry Elliott. You have Nemechek. Austin Dillon. Yeah.
And I have Dillon.
You have Dillon. Moving on. If that was the matchup as well, I think I would go that way.
Yeah.
I think that's a good point. I went with Chase Elliott. He's gonna beat Josh Berry in a road course. All day. Next one, Chastain. You have Bell. I have Ricky. I went Ross.
I went between Ross and Bell. I went with Ross.
Okay, so now we're back on track over there. Ross moves on to the next round. Other side, you have Briscoe and Byron. I have Gregson and Byron. I went Byron.
I went Byron as well.
Yeah, I think Byron gets it done. Blaney Reddick, we both have the same here. I went Tyler Reddick.
I did as well.
At the road course.
Yep.
I think that's the move. AJ, you have Gibbs. I have AJ Haley. I think your matchup's a little bit tougher to judge.
I went McDowell. McDowell Gibbs.
I'm sorry.
And I went Gibbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tough there. I have AJ Haley. I went AJ just because he's going to beat Haley at a road course there. That's, to me, if he makes it.
Yeah.
If he makes it, he's going to beat him there. Even, again, if it's AJ, Ty Gibbs, that's a bit tougher.
Yeah.
Because Ty has been pretty good. But last round here, Cindric Gilliland at this road course. You had Busher and Cindric. Who you taking?
I have Cindric.
You have Cindric. I have Todd moving on for a little Cinderella run here. And the only reason I say that is because I think Cindric may actually be trying to win the race. Okay? And I think he can make a mistake, and Todd's going to be able to swoop in and get it done.
It's at a road course.
I know.
They're going to be 3 seconds apart from each other.
Yeah, I know, but you go off the track, it's game over.
Okay, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Cindric doesn't know what he's doing on a road course.
He clearly didn't in the rain.
That was one time.
yeah. I was just saying.
At a track we've never been.
Yeah. All right. Third round here. I got Hamlin Suarez.
I got Bush Wallace.
Yeah. I went Suarez for Sonoma.
Wow.
Yeah, I think Suarez makes it just sets up for him. He's good at these road courses.
Between Bush and Wallace, I have Wallace.
Yeah,
I think Kyle Busch is going to have a bad day at a road course.
Yeah, it's typical. The next round, Elliott Chastain. I have Chastain beating Chase there.
I have Dillon and Chastain, and I went Chastain.
Okay, so Chastain moves on to the final four. Next, we got Byron Reddick, don't we?
Same one.
Same thing. I went Reddick.
I went Byron.
Okay.
I went Byron.
Okay.
I went Byron.
Yeah, it's going to be at Sonoma. We'll see. It's another toss-up. AJ Gilliland could be the setup here.
Something completely different.
I know. You have something completely different.
Who'd you choose?
AJ road course. I think he easily gets Todd. You have...
I have Gibbs and Cindric, and I went with Cindric.
Yeah. Cindric, great pick there. So your final four is Cindric,
Byron, Chastain, and Wallace.
So we have one matching final four. I have Suarez, Chastain, Reddick, AJ. Who do you got in the finals at Indy?
I have, between Wallace and Chastain, I have Chastain winning.
Okay.
And between Byron and Cindric, I have Byron.
Ooh.
So my final two, Chastain and Byron.
So I went Chastain as well to make the finals and Tyler Reddick to make the finals. So he is over AJ in the final four there. Who do you got as the winner?
William Byron.
I
hate it because, listen, I'm so excited for this bracket. I just know William Byron's going to win. I feel like I've wasted my entire time.
Wasted 5 weeks of your life.
So if he's going to win, I'm going to get something out of this. And it's your misery.
So I went with Ross.
Yeah.
And I actually thought that you were going to make...
Unbiased.
I mean, it was definitely a little
wearing
bit...
a Ross Chastain hat.
Exactly. But I'm not too unhappy with that because you also have him in the finals.
I do think that this...
It sets up well for him.
As long as he doesn't screw up Atlanta.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be okay.
Yeah. So
yes.
Good deal, man. Before we end on that, who do you think? You think the drivers are excited? You think fans are excited? What's your feeling about all this before we move on, and then we'll move on?
I think that NASCAR could have definitely done a better job at promoting this because, like you said, there's no sports on. People love a bracket. Why not?
Yeah.
Chance to win $1 million, which is like what the March Madness thing is for
I'm also disappointed, and before you go on with your points, so save your thought. I'm also disappointed in DraftKings, who has put this on, who has a marketing presence everywhere. Why do they not throw this out to bet on? Like, you know what? It's literally presented by them. They are putting up, I believe, the $1 million that win this whole thing.
Yeah.
If you get a perfect bracket, to me, we should be dude. There's a billion DraftKings ads. All the time. Why are we not seeing it about NASCAR? And
I feel like NASCAR hasn't almost told them either.
For real, that's what it feels like. It's like the interns at DraftKings set this all up, and no one's taking them serious at all or something. But I think it has the potential to be amazing.
But seriously, people, I know you're listening to this on Friday. Do your brackets tonight. It locks on Saturday morning sometime.
Yep.
Might as well. You need a NASCAR.com login. If you play fantasy, you already have one. If not, it takes 2 seconds to sign up. And they give you like a lot of cool points and stuff just for watching races throughout the year. But fill out one of these brackets. Print it off. Sleep with it underneath your pillow the night before.
Yeah, think about it.
You can get $1 million or other prizes.
Yeah.
We don't know what it is. But you could get some other stuff.
Yeah, so last thing before I moved on for fun, and I know thought I was going to save it for bets, but since we're on it, I parlayed all 16 different winners. So on DraftKings from Atlanta, you can there's every single head-to-head that we just went over in the first round, and I assume they're going to continue this, for
head-to-heads.
The whole time. So James Maples gave me this idea. He texted me. He's like, you need to parlay them all together. And I was like, why not?
I feel like he's a NASCAR betting fiend.
He is. He's so. I love it.
That's awesome.
We need to. I need to get him on here and so he can put up some bets.
Yeah, he's
for
a
us.
funny dude.
Yeah. So I parlayed all 16 different winners together. Okay. Or I guess it'd be 16.
Yeah.
16 different guys. And I put $1 on it to win $13,745 or something.
Hey, if you win and I lose this bracket challenge, you got to buy my pancakes.
I'll buy your pancakes. Yeah, I'll buy your pancakes, dude. Yeah. I might go ahead and buy you a diecast. Yeah. But I'm
rooting for you in that sense.
Yeah, just $1. Have some fun with it. You can win $1 million too. I mean, I feel like if you get the first round right, you're already on.
You're looking pretty good.
You're looking daggone
I remember we were talking about earlier. Denny Hamlin did this when he doing the Dirty Mo podcast.
Yeah.
Their winner was like a Yeti cooler, and you got to go to JRM and have like a tour. And you might have got to meet Dale Jr. I feel like that was a part of it.
Oh, that might be cooler than $1 million.
I feel like a lot of the stuff that NASCAR is going to do is a lot of experiences.
Yeah.
Because they don't like to give money away.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of experience. So might as well put it in. It's probably not going to turn into anything, but it'll at least give you something to watch while you're looking at the Atlanta race.
And
looking at where these guys are head-to-head. I'm super excited about this. I just wish they would have maybe mentioned it a couple times because I have a lot of buddies who are NASCAR fans, but kind of casual. Mm-hmm. And I had to tell them about it, and they're like, "No way!" Like, they had no idea, and they're watching all the races.
And
they're like, "I didn't."
They were probably jumping all over it though.
Yeah,
they were like, "Yeah, dude, let's make a bracket."
3 of my buddies at work today filled out a bracket.
Yeah, exactly. And again, I think NASCAR could do a better job on their. Take one out of ESPN's book. It's not that hard. Let's be able to put a group together like fantasy.
Yeah,
I would love to be able to see.
You got an app already? Just do it.
Yeah, really. Just do it. Just program it. So. All right, man. Let's time's sake. Let's move on a little bit. Pocono Recap race rating. What'd you give it?
7 even.
7 even. I gave it a 7-1. Yeah, it was.
It was okay.
It was okay. I mean, it's exactly kind of what you expect out of Pocono sometimes. Fuel mileage was a big part of it. We didn't know if Briscoe was going to get there. He gets it done, though.
He didn't get enough gas in there. Took off too early.
Allegedly, but he had plenty.
He had plenty.
And what was crazy to me is they're like showing him saving, and Denny is burning another gallon of gas than he is, and he's not even catching them at all.
No.
And so it was like, dude had a fast car. I mean, he's saving fuel and still beating the brakes off of everybody.
Have you listened to Denny's podcast this week?
Mm-mm.
He said that he kept asking his crew chief if he was going to run out, and they kept telling him that they think they were.
Yeah.
And he said, I didn't ever try to, like, get close to him and try to dive into a corner, because if he blocked me, I was going to lose second place. And I didn't want to lose second place.
If he was going to run out of fuel.
Yeah, if he was going to run out of fuel, so he never tried to pass. But it was a huge fuel.
I feel like yes, that's true, but I feel like you get to 5 laps to go.
Just gun it, dude.
He already has a win.
You got 3.
He has 3 wins.
Yeah.
He's really good there. Make a move.
But he's had 3 wins before in the playoffs, and we've seen how that went.
I know.
Yeah.
I just think it's one of those. I think you just make it. I mean, it would have set him apart, though.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's 3 guys with 3.
Yeah.
So put him, make a move on it. Make Briscoe a bit nervous. You know, he was really never nervous. He was always just in fuel saving mode the whole time. I feel like if he could have put pressure on him for like a good 3 laps or something, 3 or 4 laps, made him burn a little bit more, maybe he would have got there. But even then, to me, he wasn't ever really as close as they thought, because he did a full burnout, did a whole. I mean, he never ran out of fuel, so it was
drove to the store.
Yeah, he got a whole gallon of whole milk and drank it at Victory Lane.
You gotta shake it.
Yeah,
make sure you don't hear the clumps.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think, to me, Denny let one slip away right there. Personally, I think he just should have gave it more of a shot. Like, what's the difference between second when you have 3 wins? What's the difference between second and 5th? Literally nothing.
Yeah,
nothing. Nothing's the difference between second and he would have lost second place.
Points, I guess.
But I mean, he's competing. He already has so many playoff points compared to the other people he was racing around.
That's true.
So I don't know.
He just had a child, so let's cut him a break. Okay, we're starting to become a Denny hatred podcast.
I'm not.
I'm not here for it.
I'm not hating
Stick
on
your chase.
The only thing I'm hating.
He got second place today or this week.
I'm just wanting to see. I want to see that he talks about it all the time, of like racing hard every single. And to me, he was waiting around for him to run out of gas. That's not racing.
You don't think any of this has to do with the fact it was Joe Gibbs up there and the guy's going for his first win?
It does a little bit. I also think, but at the same time,
first win in a Joe Gibbs car, I guess.
Yeah. To me, you just race him clean. You know, if that was Larson, dude, he's probably putting him in the wall.
Yeah, Larson's put himself in the wall.
Well, true, but Denny's helping. Denny's gonna not help him. So it was one of those. I just race him completely clean. Don't do anything dirty. If he dive bombs him in the corner, slides up a little bit. You know, if he gets into him a little bit but doesn't ruin his race, that's fine. Yeah. You know, I just think we should have saw a little bit more. I wanted to see a little bit more out of Denny, push him there towards the end. I thought it was set up perfect for Denny to make a run. But congrats to Briscoe.
Congrats to Briscoe.
Yeah, congrats to Briscoe.
Also, shout out our boy JD.
Yeah.
He went to Pocono and 2-hour rain delay.
Yep.
And he said it was wet and sticky hot.
Yeah.
And just got to know that was not the most fun thing in the world.
It probably wasn't for him. A sticky hot to him, though, is probably like, 78 because he's normally sitting inside.
Bro, I bet it was hot.
No, it was probably hot.
You're right, he's soft.
He's soft. Thank you. He's soft, dude. He doesn't know. He doesn't know about anything. He's out chasing sick deer this week, dude.
Sick deer?
Yeah.
Sick deer?
No.
They okay?
They're netting them.
What's sick deer?
It's just a type of
deer?
Yeah, it's a type of deer.
Dang, they got that up there?
Yeah, they're smaller than like whitetail. It's a different species of deer.
Oh.
It's pretty cool.
JD's killing baby deer?
They are smaller. They're not babies. I'll cut JD some slack. But he sucks at hunting, so he didn't get it.
Well, also they're small. It's hard to shoot.
They are hard to shoot, but they were trying to net them from what I understood. He didn't give me full detail because he didn't talk to me.
Legally trapping?
Yeah. Legally trapping. Yeah. In the
Felon
high waters.
JD.
Felon JD. Sorry. Yeah. He's Felon JD. Yeah. I hope he is, dude. I hope he's so mad.
Talk to us more, JD.
Yeah.
But shout out him.
Anything else on Pocono?
Now, Pocono is definitely one of those tracks where it's perfect with one race a year. Like
Yeah.
we talk about that.
Yeah.
Pocono is perfect. They always sell out. It looked sold out at least.
Yeah.
It looked packed.
It did look packed.
Yeah, perfect track for that. Would love to go one day.
I would too. I
Yeah.
would go. I would enjoy that. I think it would. I think it's going to be exactly what you want it to be. I think the atmosphere is awesome.
Yep.
And the race is mediocre.
Yeah.
So, but I'm all for a good NASCAR atmosphere.
Yeah.
Every single time. There's no better place than being at a NASCAR
People
track.
are excited
Yes.
up there because it comes once a year.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. You want to move into standouts?
Let's do it.
We'll run through these real quick. So SVG Suarez, it was 5-12 last week, and it is 5-13 Suarez. Suarez is putting the beat down. I don't see any way SVG makes this close. He needs to make a really good run. He needs to beat him somehow at Atlanta, and then he needs to go on a tear, beat him at Chicago, and beat him at Sonoma.
I was about to say we have some road courses.
We do have
coming
some
up.
road
So,
courses.
3 weeks from now, we could be looking at 7-13
Yeah,
or
yeah.
8-13.
8-13 if he gets him at Atlanta.
Atlanta's a push because
Atlanta is a push.
I don't think that SVG is going to beat them at
No.
Atlanta, but Sonoma and Chicago,
Yeah.
probably.
SVG is going to be in the running to win both those
Yes.
easily. So
Yeah.
we'll see. Cindric Berry. Cindric has tied it back up, I believe, 9-9.
I just want to say, I said at the beginning of this year that this was going to be a blowout, and Barry ran away with it for a while.
Yep.
Cindric has made a comeback.
And Cindric should take the lead in the next 5 weeks. I
I'm
think.
back on my high horse.
Okay.
By the time this is over, it's going to look like our SVG Suarez.
Oh,
I
no.
mean, dude, Cindric is such a better driver than Josh Berry.
No, it's not going to be that bad. I think Cindric has the potential now with the races coming up to take a dominant 3-4 race lead here, and if he can ride that out, he'll be fine. If Berry can snatch 2 of these 4, I think Berry takes it home in the end. Because it's 2 road courses, Atlanta. Those are all pointing to Cindric in those 3. He should sweep those 3. Then you go to Dover. That could be a toss-up. I don't know how Josh is going to do with that weird, monster mile. It's kind of an odd track. But he definitely should win 3, so he should go up 3 here. If Barry gets 1 or 2 of these here, that's big to me. That keeps it way tighter than it should be. So, we'll see. Hocevar Gibbs. Gibbs got another one, 5-13. Another big blowout here. And what's funny is I still think Hocevar has a chance. Is that me just loving Hocevar or being down on Ty Gibbs? But everything's pointing to Ty just running away with this.
I think Ty is going to run away with this. But I think Hocevar is going to keep having solid things, but I think Gibbs have kind of found it.
Do we think Hocevar gets a win before Gibbs, though?
No.
Okay.
I think Ty Gibbs is probably going to get his first win this year.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewheres.
Even though Hocevar's had kind of more speed than Ty has.
Yeah, but he can't finish.
He can't finish.
Well, you say the same thing about Gibbs, I guess, but I don't know. I just see Ty Gibbs in victory lane before Hocevar does.
Yeah.
I hate that. I love Hocevar. He also went to Chicagoland and started putting it all over his Twitter. I don't know if you saw that, but that was sweet.
That was sweet.
Love Hocevar, but yeah, I think Gibbs is going to get a win before he does.
Okay. Next one, we got Bubba Briscoe tied up. Briscoe comes back 9-9. This one, how do you see this one playing out?
Briscoe. And I'm a Bubba guy.
Yeah, you are a Bubba guy.
And we'll evolve for life, dude.
Yeah.
You see the shirt? You know what I'm saying? Bubba would love this shirt.
We're matching.
Is that a Tennessee shirt? Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Look at us.
I know.
Aww.
We've planned this.
I winked at him.
We'll save the kisses for when the camera's off.
I'll pour your syrup on your cakes.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, dude, I think Briscoe gets it. He got his first win. That's got to be a huge weight lifted off his shoulders. New race team. I finally got a win. I think he's going to open up a little bit, and I think that Bubba's doubting himself.
I think the opposite.
Oh.
You see, I think that with
You're
the
so
way
wrong.
I might be, but I think with the way the season set up, Briscoe now has a win. Now he's going to cruise, man.
I don't think he's going to cruise.
I don't think he's.
He wasn't even satisfied in his post-race interview when they asked him about the win. He was like, "Oh well."
I know. I just think that now he says that now. I think he's going to go back
his
to the team.
His two teammates have 3 wins.
Yes, his 2 teammates have 3 wins, but he also has 1 more win than the other guy on their team. So
I don't think he's thinking about that. I think Briscoe's a competitor, dude. He's thinking about 3. He's not thinking about 0.
He's fine where he's at. He is going to set up to try to.
And he's balding, dude. He's going through it right now. Did you see that?
He's been balding. That dude has no hair.
Yeah, sucks.
Yeah. Twins and no hair.
God, that'll do it every time. That'll do it.
Twins and no hair.
Comment if you have twins and no hair. Oh, shit.
All right. You want to move on to Atlanta predictions?
ATL, baby.
Yeah. I mean, we've kind of already hit on it with the in-season bracket. Anything can happen. It's going to be a super speedway. The other thing I wrote down, just because we talk about him all the time on the show, and he probably loves us because we talk about him all the time.
He did watch a pod.
He did.
He did watch a pod.
And we keep him in the news all the time. I pray somehow that if he does have a good finish, he calls us out.
Yes.
For being
there's 0 chance.
There's 0 chance. But that's why we're gonna hate on him even more.
No. Corey LaJoy, I'm a fan. I've been a fan this whole time.
Hater.
Dude, Corey LaJoy's been really good on Prime. I'll say he's great TV personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a face for radio and a great TV personality.
I'm talking about Corey LaJoy's a good-looking dude.
Yeah, he is a good-looking dude. I shouldn't hate on him for that.
Yeah, why are you hating on him?
Because I'm a fat, ugly slob myself. So it's like I'm jealous, Yeah, I mean, Corey's a good-looking dude.
Got a great chin line.
Yeah, dude, his jawline.
Jawline, that's what it is.
Jawline is phenomenal on that man.
I will say, I'm so happy he's racing this race.
I know.
I almost put him in my fantasy lineup.
No, you didn't.
In the garage. Dude, he's good here. But he's in a Rick Ware racing.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't.
I mean, he's dead.
If he just had better equipment.
He is going to lead a lap. 110%. He's going to stay out. He's going to stay out on something, and he will lead a lap.
Mm-hmm.
I can see. I played around, honestly, not looking too far, but with a top 10 in him, because that's just how he is. I mean, I hate to say it, but if you want to sprinkle a little bit of money, I think that's where you sprinkle it to have a little fun. If you don't want to put your dollar on all your 16 head-to-heads, put your dollar on Corey LaJoy. Yeah, and
I wonder where those odds are.
I can look them up here in a minute. But
well, that'll be my drop. Never mind.
Is that okay?
That'll be it.
I think the other cool thing that I wanted to hit on, and not trying to rush through, but I mean, we could speculate all day on how this race is going to go. So, but I'm excited for a Saturday night race.
Me too.
I love any night race, but something about a Saturday night, it just fires you up because then you can drink all day, do whatever. You can do whatever you want. I know how my Sundays are, man. You get up and you can't get too involved in something because the race is on at 2:00 in the afternoon. So you get up, you don't want to
kind of kills your day.
It does.
Yeah, because you're I can't go do this because the race is going to come on.
Yeah, and that's
I can hang out at 8.
Yeah,
but it's a Sunday.
Yes.
I got to be at work in the morning. Can't really do too much.
Exactly. Yeah. So you just sit around and wait for the race. I love that we're gonna get this Saturday night race under the lights. It's gonna be incredible. I cannot wait for it. So
2 words for you.
Yeah.
Heat wave. So anybody that lives in the Southeast, it's been just the dumbest hot that you've ever been. How do you think that track's going to be? Do you think it's going to be a little bit more slippery because it's been real feel? Dude, down there in South Georgia, they've been at real feel of 106, 107. Or I guess middle Georgia, but they've been so hot. Does that make the track more slippery?
I think it possibly does. I think the only thing is I think rain plays a part into track wear.
Is it raining?
No, I don't think it's rained. I think it's just been so hot.
Yeah.
And as the heat is going to play, I would love to know. I think that's why qualifying's not going to mean as much. Okay. Because qualifying's going to be on Saturday morning, right?
Okay. It's cooler.
When it's no. It's going to be hot. It'll be hot like mid. 10, if they qualify at 10, 11 a.m., it's going to be hot, and then the sun's going to go down.
Yeah, but what time's the race start? Like 7?
Yeah, no,
I don't know. I'm guessing. I really don't know either. What time it starts. But it's hot.
You're right. 7. No, it is hot at 7, but
it's going to be cooler at 11 than it is at 7. I don't think so. Sure.
I think it'll be cooler
at
7.
Dude, I went and golfed at 11. I can tell you, it was way hotter at 7 than it was at 11.
7 in the evening?
Yeah, dude, it's the summer. It doesn't get dark until 9.
I know it doesn't get dark until 9, but every time I drive home, it feels pretty good.
Dude, it's hot. But it's been hot all day. That track's been hot all day.
You're right. I don't know. I think you are onto something, though. The track could be a bit slicker.
Yep.
And I think it'll come around.
Yeah.
So
when it cools down, it will.
When it cools down, I think they'll start stage 1 and probably half of stage 2 of really having to let off the accelerator, and then that track will come around a little bit, and they'll be able to go more full throttle. So I think the fastest lap will be set in stage 3. Yeah. They'll have the fastest lap, but I think the fastest lap will probably come in stage 3 by somebody out front. So
that, and they go harder.
Yeah, of course. Anything else on Atlanta before we move into?
Super excited for Atlanta.
Yeah.
A little sad that I probably won't be here for next week to talk about Atlanta. So Austin better do us some justice because Atlanta.
If he's even watching anymore.
Are you excited for Atlanta?
I am excited.
And you're a guy who hates
super
Atlanta.
speedways. No, I just hate super speedways. I used to love Atlanta. Atlanta used to be my favorite track. Old Atlanta, personally. Whatever, dude. Yeah. Old Atlanta was the place.
Watch your grass grow for 4 hours if you want to watch Old Atlanta.
Old Atlanta was cool. New Atlanta's growing on me. I will say,
it's the best ticket.
I don't know about that,
dude. It is. If you live 4 hours away from the Atlanta Motor Speedway, you need to go in person. I mean,
I went in person, but I went to Old Atlanta. And
no, it's not this, dude. I've been to do Atlanta twice, and I'm telling you, it is like the entire time you're on the edge of your seat. There's not a lull. Like when you go to Bristol, and I love Bristol. There's a lull. There is not a lull in Atlanta.
I mean, I believe that.
And it may be because they're fuel saving. I understand that, but you're still watching 2 to 3 wide going around the track every time.
I know.
It is so fun to watch.
It's fun to watch. The track is growing on me because I think it's coming to...
I'm going to turn you into a super speedway guy.
No, you're never going to do that.
I'm going to hold your hand and lead you to the promised land.
You can try all day, and I will scream bloody murder as you're trying to drag me into the white van to take me away somewhere.
Come on in here.
Yeah. No matter how much free candy you give me, I'm not getting in the van. It just
says Ross Chastain win on the side.
Okay. I might get in there.
I love a watermelon.
Yeah. Is it seedless or does it have seeds?
No, baby, the seeds around here. Yes.
Okay. I'll think about it. No, it's growing on me a lot. I love that now we're getting into where you have to lift. Still fuel saving track, which I do plays a part into every super speedway, but I think we can get somewhere with it. And so I'm really hoping we race. This will be our last race on it this year. We'll race two. Yeah, we'll race 2 more next year. I think the year after could be the best Atlanta that we've seen in a long time. Probably, since Harvick won there 3 weeks after Dale died.
Are they putting dirt on it or something?
No. Good point. Maybe.
Dude, that'd be sweet.
A 1.5 mile dirt track, baby. Let's go.
Give it to me.
But no, I'm excited. Again, I think I'm more excited about the Saturday night type of feel that you're going to get from this race. But I can't wait to watch it. You want to move into some bets?
Yeah.
You need to pee?
Yeah.
Go pee, baby.
Okay, I got to pee.
And we are back. Colby had to go pee.
Of course.
Like he always does at this point in the show, and that's fine. But we're going to move right into Drop the Green Bets. I'm excited to tell you we're down 9 units before. We are now down 10, so we only lost a unit. And Colby is hilarious. Funniest dude I know.
Dude, these beers are warm.
Yeah. And he literally said at the commercial break there that I'm not going to drink any, and we are less than 30 seconds into the show, and he takes a swig of his beer there.
Might need a puke break.
Yeah. And that's fine. You need one now? You can let me know.
No.
Okay.
I'm just going to go home and figure it out then.
If we have to edit, if you see a break in the show, just know Colby puked.
It's like, we'll be right back.
Yeah. But yeah, we're down 10.03 units. Eric Jones, who I was pretty solid on, finished 13th. I should have apparently been on his teammate, John Hunter Nemechek, who had a really good finish.
Crazy.
So I wasn't completely off with Legacy not having speed. I was just on the wrong guy there, which is fine. I'll take that loss. I was more disappointed in Seabell and Byron, who just sucked it up all day. Seabell got involved in that.
He had some kind of
Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch, that's right. Yep.
Kyle Busch incident.
Yep.
Who forgot that he couldn't be sideways on the track like Carson Hocevar could. But Denny was great. Denny saved us. It could have been worse. We only lost one unit on last week, but this week I got some good ones for you. Being a super speedway, I went back to the strategy that I've done before, and so I'm putting 0.3, a third of a unit on each of these drivers. Okay. Third of a unit to win. All these guys are to win. Okay. And tell me if I'm missing any that you think after I name these guys, and we can kind of maybe pick and choose. I can take one off and put one on if you don't. But so out the gate, Ryan Blaney plus 800.
Like it.
Favorite. Joey Logano plus 850.
Like it.
Austin Cindric plus 900.
Like that.
Willie B plus 1,000.
Yeah.
Chase Elliott plus 1,400.
Don't like it.
Okay. Hold on.
No Chase hate.
No Chase hate, but he doesn't like it.
He hasn't won a race in a really long time.
He hasn't. We'll star that one. Because he actually has really good finishes here. That's the only thing. His driver average is really good here. You probably won't like this one either. But Brad K plus 1,600 to win.
I want to believe in it.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't love it. I don't like it, but I'm not going to tell you to scratch it.
Okay. Carson Hocevar plus 2,500.
I don't mind it.
Okay.
I don't mind with that value.
Yeah.
I don't mind
that. That value is crazy, I think. Daniel Suarez plus 2,800.
No.
No.
Okay.
You think because you think that was a
one-off.
A one-off. Okay. Bubba Wallace plus 2,800.
I like it.
And that was my last guy. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 drivers that I can pick from. You starred 2. Give me 2 names that you like other than Chase Elliott and Daniel Suarez off the top of your head.
Chase Briscoe.
Chase Briscoe. Okay. One more.
Corey LaJoie.
No, I'm not.
Dude.
To win?
To win.
Shut the heck up, dude. No, I'm not. No, I'm not doing that.
Dude.
No.
I guess you're not in the business of making money.
Okay.
Honestly, yeah, you kind of hit on them. I would go with another RFK car, maybe like Ryan Preece.
Okay, so you would,
but I don't love that either.
I know that's the tough thing, you know.
That is the tough thing. Maybe Ricky.
I don't hate Ricky either, honestly. So take out Chase and.
But Chase has really good finishes here.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Leave Chase.
Okay, leave Chase.
Leave Chase.
Take out Suarez. And sub him for an Busher or for Busher.
Yes,
I can get behind that. I can get behind Busher.
I just don't see Daniel Suarez doing it again.
Yeah,
like I really don't. I see Busher running up there way more than Suarez.
I do too. It's just hard to leave him off after he's won here.
Yeah,
it is. Busher is.
Wait a minute. Do you have Kyle Busch?
I don't have Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch. You're talking about the guy that's almost won the Daytona 500 multiple times. And you're talking about the guy that almost won the Daytona.
I just don't
Summer
like wasting
race.
my money on Kyle Busch because I know he's not going to win. I have this vendetta against. I will.
You do. You have a vendetta against older drivers who used to be great.
Yeah.
And now they're
trash.
Well, he's not. They're not trash at. He's not trash at drafting tracks.
So Kyle Busch is at 1,400. So is Chase Elliott. So you like Kyle Busch more than Chase?
I like Kyle Busch more than Suarez
I know, but I like Suarez more than Chase
because of the value.
because of the value, and he's actually won there.
But Kyle Busch was a
No.
I'm not away.
No. I'm talking about subbing out Kyle Busch for.
Or no, subbing out somebody else. Or
So hold on. I mentioned between Chase Elliott, Kyle Busch, you like Kyle Busch better. But,
I would leave Chase Elliott in and put Kyle Busch in
over Suarez.
over Suarez. Yeah. Dang. That's what I would do.
What about Busher? Busher's plus 2,200.
I like Busher too. I like.
Can I take out Chase Elliott and Suarez and put in Busher and Kyle Busch? You think that's a better move? Out of those two,
No,
we have
'cause
to make those two swaps.
Chase Elliott does have good finishes at Atlanta.
Okay.
I would.
Then who do you like, Busher or Kyle Busch more over Suarez?
Kyle Busch.
God.
Kyle Busch. But listen, if you choose Busher, I'm not gonna hate you for it. I'm really not.
Okay. I'll take out Daniel Suarez for it because you're probably right. It probably was a one-off. It's hard for me not to put him up there, though. I just have no confidence in Kyle, and I know he was a chin hair away. I know.
I mean, right there, man. Right there.
But he wasn't there.
Yeah.
As close as he was, that's as far away as he was at the same time.
I love me amigo Daniel Suarez.
Yeah.
But I just don't see him winning again.
Okay. So we're going to sub Suarez out.
I think Suarez goes winless in the rest of his Cup Series career.
Wow. I think that's Kyle Busch, too.
Well, you might not be wrong on that one. I mean,
So let's go Busher then.
okay.
Chris Busher. We're subbing it. We're taking Suarez out. Chris Busher plus 2,200 to win Atlanta. And those are my 9 drivers at a third of a unit each.
Let's go.
So we have 9. So if Blaney wins, we completely break even.
Mm-hmm.
Anything after that, we make money.
Okay.
So we're really hoping Joey, Austin Cindric, William Byron, Chase Elliott, Brad Kay, Carson Hocevar, Bubba Wallace, and Chris Busher. That's who we want to win. And if Blaney wins, perfect. We don't lose. But that's what I went. The strategy has paid for us before.
Yep.
I think we go back to it. And again, I put $1 on 16 head-to-heads. So
Are you counting that?
Huh? No, I'm no.
Okay.
Is that okay if I don't count that?
Yeah, don't
okay.
count that.
Okay. Yeah, it's also just $1.
Yeah.
So if anyone was wondering, my unit's not $1.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Shit. I think I've disclosed my unit before, but
You have. Yeah.
But my unit's not $1. So, but that one's just for fun. So it's not going to count towards anything.
Yeah.
But I had to $13,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I will say though, if I win, I can't count it towards the diecast.
No, that's what I'm saying for the bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm also not going to go down any more units betting $1.
I'm not, okay. Because it's more than likely going to lose.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I'm cheering for you.
Yeah. It's
But
$1
if
to win
if it
13,000.
wins, our entire bet is crushed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I could bet with house money for years.
Yeah. This time next year, back be like, guys, somehow we were back down.
Yeah. Yeah. I could literally be 2 years from now and be like, okay, we're still up 2 units. And I have lost 56 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
And we're
Josh Berry just isn't doing it.
Yeah. So that's what I went with this week. And
good bets.
your bet of the week
Is Corey LaJoy top 10.
Oh, yeah, let me check the odds on that.
Corey LaJoy top 10.
What do you think they're at?
Dude, it's gotta be plus 900 probably.
You can't even bet on him.
Can't?
Mm-mm.
Vegas
I guess
because
he technically hadn't made the race. Right? Doesn't he have to qualify?
I don't think he does.
He doesn't?
I don't think it's like the 500 where he has to qualify his way in.
So there's, at the very end here, there's David Starr, Cody Ware, BJ McLeod.
He's probably on up at the top.
No, he's not. I mean, Connor Zilic is racing this race.
Why is Corey not on there?
I don't know.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, I don't know. He's not on here, though, at the moment.
Give me Chevy winning manufacturer.
Chevy winning manufacturer. Ooh, okay. That pays you. That's plus 130.
I'll take that.
You take that?
I'll take that.
Okay. I don't hate that either. So Colby has Chevy winning manufacturer plus 130.
In my heart, Corey LaJoy plus top 10.
So if you can get that, I mean, I'm going to check it. We'll see what it's at. If it's crazy value, I'll sprinkle $1.
I just really hope Corey LaJoy wins, only for the fact that, one, it would make you lose your diecast bet more.
Yeah.
And two, that Austin would have to come back in here the week after Corey LaJoy win. And he'd be like, it's Speedway. Anybody can win. It's just watching defend it, dude.
I would love to sit in on that.
I'll sit on that bet over there and just listen.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't even be on the pod.
Yeah. I like that. All right. I'm going to pull up the wheel here real quick for us.
Ooh, the wheel.
Mm-hmm. Before we move into the choose who zone. What happened?
So the wheel, you are beating the wheel now.
I am beating the wheel now.
The wheel is down 11.88. Old Spence is only down 10.03.
Yep.
Wow, what if the wheel... You didn't put Corey LaJoy on the wheel. I know you didn't.
Corey is not on the wheel. I mean, I just... It's hard to update the wheel every single time a driver change. I mean, because then I would feel like I'd be obligated to put Connor on there, David Starr, who I just mentioned, and we're just going to go with the core group of guys that we know is going to race every week for the wheel.
You got to go to bet type.
Yeah.
I'm just helping you. Oh, okay.
I hit the wrong button.
Tale as old as time.
Yeah. It really is. Every single time.
This is a sneak peek into how it goes before the podcast starts.
All right, we're going to run over here to bet type. We're going to spin this wheel, and Colby just does the phenomenal.
By the way, last week, I was in the bathroom while Austin did it. I don't even know what that was.
I don't know what it was either.
What a trash dude.
That's why he's not on the show anymore.
Hey, that's it. Yeah. Because he can't do the wheel noise.
All right, you ready?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's a good wheel noise. And we got a top Ford.
We got a top Ford.
I don't hate that.
I don't hate that one bit.
Yeah.
This is new kind of for the wheel. I feel like it hasn't landed on a top Ford in
a hot minute.
Maybe all year.
Ever. Right,
top Ford.
Let me find my cursor here.
There we are. We're just figuring it out very slowly, going to the top.
Oh, no ad. So now we got to go find our Ford drivers. We're going to click on them. And sadly, Corey is not amongst them.
Even though he's a Ford driver.
He is a Ford driver. All right. Are you ready? Hey, Ford drivers.
If he lands on Cody Ware, can we call it Corey LaJoy?
I will for you.
Okay.
I will for
if
you.
It lands on Cody Ware, that's Corey LaJoy.
Okay. I'm down for that.
It's like a cat purr.
Yeah, I know. Oh. Noah? Is it Noah?
It is.
Noah.
Top Ford, Noah Gregson.
Okay.
Wow. I don't hate it.
I really
don't love it.
I don't love it either.
I don't love it.
As we watch this ad, I'm going to check that and write that down. Noah is... What do you guess him at?
For top Ford?
For top Ford.
Plus 750.
Plus 750?
Yeah.
He's plus 2,500. So the wheel has spun Noah Gragson. Noah G plus 2,500.
Will would be up big.
Oh, dude, the wheel would crush me.
Yeah.
Absolutely crush me.
Let's go for a Noah win.
Oh, yeah.
Love a Noah win.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be tough. How the heck do we get off of this? Okay.
Get in there.
Yeah, we're trying.
It's time for the part of the show where I feel the dumbest.
The
Choose Who zone.
It is that time. Are you ready, Colby?
You want me to look away?
Look away just in case. I don't know how this is going to pop up. Have to drag it over here for everyone so they can see. Then we're going to come back over here. We're going to click this so you guys can see at home if you're watching. And we are ready for everyone's favorite segment, my favorite segment of the show, the Choose Who Zone.
You were tied up with everybody.
I am. I'm tied up full. Colby got it on the last guess.
Last
two guess. No. I'm saying last guess last week.
Oh, yes.
You were down to one guess. I gave you a pass on all the Allisons.
No, that was my only guess.
I know. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So you did have one guess left.
Yep.
But he did get it. Sanders sucked. If you didn't see, he didn't know.
Easy. Who Ray Everham is.
Come on.
Everybody knows.
Embarrassing. All right. Choose Who's On. If you don't know the rules, there are 3 facts, 2 questions. He can trade guesses for questions. Here are your 3 facts about any driver ever. One-time Cup winner.
Dude, I hate you.
2020 Rookie of the Year, and he's an Xfinity champion.
Xfinity champion, one-time Cup winner.
Yeah.
2020 Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go back to my writings.
Okay, yeah, go back to your writings. Go back to
my writings.
I'm going to pull up this man, so if you have any questions, I can answer them or veto them because I love a good veto.
Okay, not him. I'm going through teams right now. It's nobody in Hendrick.
Yep.
Everybody in Hendrick has more wins. JGR, you got Denny, not Denny. You got Bell, obviously not Bell. You got Briscoe, not Briscoe. You got Gibbs, hasn't won a race, not in JGR.
Yep.
Let's see here. Who else we got? We got Penske. I do declare. It's not Blaney. It is not Cindric. Cindric's won way more. Definitely not Joey. Ooh. I tell you what, brother.
Have you come to the name?
I tell you what.
No, you haven't done it. You haven't done it.
How many guesses do I
you have 3 guesses.
2 questions.
Yep.
Okay. Let me write down this name because I feel kind of good about him.
Okay.
I feel kind of good about one of them.
Ooh, I love that.
Let's go to front row. It is not Zane Smith because he has not won, and Noah has not won. It is nobody in front row. Give me another team. It's not 2311. They're out. It's not. Shoot, what's another team that even exists? Oh. Okay, I might have another one. Quit looking at my paper. That's cheating.
I already know the driver. I made
but you cheat. I don't want your eyes grazing at me while I'm trying to make
Okay, I'm sorry.
these picks over here. Let me see. God, it might be him. Okay. I feel like he's got more than one. 2020 Rookie of the Year. 2020. Who was a rookie in 2020? That was COVID.
Yes,
that was the COVID year. God.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
My
nice
bad.
little rain.
Yeah. Wrong button. I was getting my soundboard ready to see.
Okay, there's another team that I'm forgetting of. You want to name off teams for me?
I'm not doing that for you. No.
I have 2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
2 questions. When did he get his cup win?
He had his cup win in 2020. He won in 2020, won Rookie of the Year in 2020.
That was his only win.
As of now? Who said he was... I mean, this is his only win, yeah.
Yeah, it's just one-time cup winner. So if he's won at all past 2020, that's false information.
Yeah, it's not false information.
So this guy has not won in a while. 2020, who were the drivers that were brand new during that time? They've been racing for a while. Second question.
Yep.
Is he an active driver? Full-time?
Yes.
Cup Series, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Those are your two questions. You shall have 3 guesses.
Yep. I kind of like that one.
Okay.
Okay, let me think.
Yep.
Let me think here. So I'm kind of going through the list for people who don't know. I try to write down all the cup teams, and
He should have the cup teams dialed in at this point.
I really need, for some reason, dude, you could be like, who drives for so-so, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
As soon as Juzu Zone comes around,
You just
it's
lost.
like I've never seen NASCAR race. Look, I don't understand it. So he's there. All right.
Okay. First guess.
So the Dinger.
AJ?
Yeah. Hey, you got that button? You just got the buttons in over there?
Yeah, I do. I do have the button. Not AJ.
Second guess. Cole Custer.
You got it.
I did?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Good job, baby.
Let's go.
Good job,
Oh,
Mr. Cole
baby.
Custer. 2023 Xfinity champion, youngest NASCAR truck winner. He won at 16 years of age. He was the 2020 Rookie of the Year, and his only cup win was at Kentucky in 2020.
That's the way. I
like it.
I'm winning the Juzu Zone now.
I know.
That means you're going to make it hard as hell when I come back on.
No. I mean, I felt like that was a gettable one, but tough. I mean,
it
it
was
was in the
tough.
ballpark. I felt like I played it very fair.
You did.
You know, I
did.
didn't. It was your birthday yesterday, so I didn't try to go wild.
Cole Custer's a wild birthday gift.
I should have gave you his crew chief.
You could put a
all.
gun to my head. I
Yeah.
cannot tell you who Cole Custer's crew chief is.
Yeah, I could tell you.
Yeah,
I
I
could
mean,
tell
I
you.
don't-
He's probably had 6.
Yeah.
He's probably had 6. But no. So good win there, Colby. Good
Let's
job,
go.
man. Great
Let's
job.
go.
Proud of you.
Happy birthday to me. Dude, that feels so good to be winning the Juzu.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's the best feeling. It's the best feeling. But all right, man. You got anything else before we head out of here, dude?
Nah, man. I appreciate it as always. Everybody.
No, we do have something. You didn't.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah,
me and Colby were talking during our break that we had, and so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put up $25. Colby's gonna put up $25 for a grand total of
50.
$50. Anyone that emails DropTheGreen, it's DropTheGreen 05@gmail.com. That's the email. I'll put it in the description of the video. DropTheGreen05@gmail.com. Email us your bracket, okay, your entire bracket, and you will be entered to win $50. Okay, so we're gonna have a little bit. We're gonna do our point strategy. So whoever, if you get a matchup right, you get a point. And as long as there's 2 entries, we're going to give away $50, okay? But we need more than 2. We're going to give away $50 for whoever wins. Please tell your friends. If we got 30 of them, that would be amazing. Also, at the same time that they're putting in their bracket and they're emailing us, tell them to hit the subscribe button.
Bam.
But it's not that hard. Email us your bracket of what you get. We'll post all these. We'll take all the brackets. We'll keep track of them. We'll give updates a week on who's winning, who's losing, whatever it is. But we need all of them in. I'll give you till before the race starts. What time does the race start? Let me look. Here.
I bet I'm pulled up faster.
I doubt it.
It starts at 7.
Yeah, it does start at 7. I will give you until 6 o'clock Eastern time. Okay? Any email I receive after 6 o'clock Eastern time will not be eligible for this. Email does pretty good timestamps.
They do.
Of when you send them. So any email before 6 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, and I know you're not going to have a lot of time because you're going to be listening to this on Friday morning, but if you get all the way through it, email us, and you have entered a chance to win $50.
Can I put my bracket in?
No. No, me and Colby are uneligible, even though...
In Austin.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, he owes me money.
He does.
Yeah.
We ought to make him pay the $50.
Yeah. He owes me about $50.
Yeah. So it may be Austin's money that you win, but you will win $50. It has to be more than 2, or we're not going to do it. So please email us, share it with your friends. I'd love to have 30 of them.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Me too.
And we'll keep track of them all. We'll put it on the agenda, and we'll make it part of the show sheet. We'll go through who's winning, who's losing. So,
also, you want us to talk about your name on the show?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we'll talk about you every time and how good you're doing. You might be doing. I mean, you're not going to be doing better than me and Colby, probably.
No, probably not.
But if you are, we'll say that you.
Yeah.
Got lucky.
Yeah.
You know, we'll say you got lucky.
It was Atlanta.
Yeah. It was Atlanta.
That's
exactly. That's what we'll say. But we just wanted to throw that out there. So $50 to the winner of the Drop the Green in-season challenge. We're throwing it out there. Thank you again to our supporters, Kevin Kirkland, Noah Pendry, Ben Burrow. You guys are the best. I hope you guys throw in some brackets. You guys are welcome to do it too, even though you're supporters. It's a great way that we can give back to you for so much you've given to us. And golly, guys, we'd love to add some names to this list, man. It feels a little stale. Anything that you can do would be much appreciated. And I feel like we try not to harp on it all the time because I love doing it, and I don't love asking for anything. But there's certain stuff that we want to make your experience a little better. Again, if you support the show, if you've watched all 56 episodes, honestly, that's enough. And if you can't give in monetary value, share it with your friends, man. And I know everyone says it's not hard to like and subscribe, but golly, it's hard to get people to do it sometimes.
Golly bum.
Yeah. Yep. So like and subscribe, please. We'd very much appreciate it. If that's it, man, Colby, let's get out of here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yep. We'll see y'all.
See ya.
I got no problems if I stand alone. Hard times still 10 toes down. You learn pretty quick, you better stand your ground. Ain't nobody coming now. You get what's yours or you go without. Hard times still 10 toes down. You learn pretty quick, you better stand your ground.